FanDuel Sports Network, the Utah Jazz.
Sorry, Markkanen.
In the Big Easy.
Paycom Center. Thank you for being with us with Michael Cage. I'm Chris Fisher. Jay Will, he was wide open. Instead, wanted to keep that ball moving around. Defender had all those assists racked up against Brooklyn. Wiggins powers his way inside, went for the layup, no good. Certainly going to have to be aware of Walker Kessler and his shot blocking ability in the lane. Sexton trying to set it up for him. It got sniffed out.
Good job. Good deflection. Leads some fast break opportunity. See if the Thunder can cash in those chips.
Jay Will not going to pass it.
We talked about a lot in the pregame show about that passing up one shot to get a good shot. That's a nice lob. That play happened.
Yeah, don't underestimate the jumping ability of Collins. He is a high flyer.
And going all the way back to his days in Atlanta. He's also added the three-point shot.
Got some size on this Utah team. That's the three-point shot that you're alluding to, Mike. And he started his career with Atlanta. He has been around the NBA a long time. He's been producing for a long time. And Shea goes right at him, falling away.
It's a football term. A lot of times it's a little bit off that time by Markkanen. Football coaches love to see guys that can take contact and be able to stay on their feet.
So much strength involved. SGA, left hand, went right at the big man inside, didn't get it. That's why Walker Kessler's such a good shot blocker. Takes up so much space. George able to flip that up and in. How about the passing? There it is yet again. Halfway on the cut to Wiggins.
Our first 42 games overseas. We're way over the halfway point.
And now J-Dub gets sandwiched
Around and he found the right one.
on all those assists. Averaging 4 assists over the last 2 games. Combine that with one of the better cutters and Wiggins.
You got to make them play you honestly. A lot of times the bigs like to hang back in a drop coverage. Kessler, John Collins, and Markkanen.
Markkanen missed the 3. Second missed 3. Sexton, though, trailing the play and
Standing double. And that's also correlating with the three-point shooting as well.
And racking him up. J-Dub in all kinds of traffic, got it outside. Shea had the feet set and a rare catch and shoot opportunity from downtown for him. Walker Kessler running the floor. High catch, high release. Markkanen misfires again from 3. And Sexton the rebound. Sexton been used to scoring over the course of his career. Kessler spins away and the help defense came over from Jay Will. The 3, first-round pick. We can take a look at tonight's Parrish, Devon, Holmgren, and A.J. Mitchell. 0 for 2 at the line. You want to foul.
That's one of those areas we can certainly work on and continue to improve. Is just free throw shooting.
Extra pass over to J-Dub, set up the 3. George wiggles, and the tap in.
Markkanen 7 feet. Kessler over 7 feet.
Shea pulls up. After making that nifty move, stopping on the dime. And you're absolutely right, Michael. I mean, there is tons of size that is just impossible to miss. Dort coming down, trying to battle with it.
The way and get those numbers going in transition.
Dort trying to chase Markkanen. He's still looking for that 3, but it looks like he got tapped right over to. One of those situations where you're trying to tap the ball over to a teammate. Jay Will had a notion instead. Ball served back up to the top. Dort, extra pass. J-Dub, nice dish inside. Jay Will, and that one might have been poked away on the backside. Sexton passed up the shot. Instead, it's Collins, and he works his way under him. You got the veterans, and you got guys who are used to scoring the basketball. There is no doubt about it. Another catch and shoot opportunity for SGA. Offensive rebound. Wiggins able to track it down. Shea's going to get fouled. You want a chance to win a pair of tickets? As Shea converts at the free against, particularly in this building, winning the last 5. That's a quick catch and quick release from the sideline by George.
Yeah, this is where you can get numbers too. Going to the basket.
Wallace able to hang in the air.
You got numbers going the other way on the break. How about the ball moving once again? Bodies in motion. Everybody making themselves available. Waiting for that play to develop.
Upset about something, so why not courtesy yet? So George, after getting the tee, goes right to the rack, missed the layup on the runner. And Shea sprinting up the floor. Now trying to back down the rookie. Isaiah Collier. Tough step back.
Shea didn't go low enough to draw in that second defender.
And shoot over the top of a much smaller defender in Collier. Kenrich pounding the perimeter. Extra pass over to George. Passed up the three. Up top, it's Markkanen. And Markkanen is now 0 for 5 from downtown after that miss.
Yeah, once again, the Thunder got numbers here. Just getting the Jazz a little bit discombobulated defensively. Keep that ball moving so that they can set up that defense in that big lineup.
Mismatch here for Shea. The kick, open shooter. Kenrich off the catch. Got to get back on defense. Dort, last one. Collier, and he couldn't spin it home with the left hand.
Oh, nice move, too. Got a little hang time on that as well.
Dort slips it. Kenrich, series of fakes, ultimately had it blocked. On his backside, now Collier hip to hip with SGA. The race down the floor.
Inside with a reverse layup.
Collier coming off of a 20-point game against the Pelicans. Not really known for his scoring. More of a passer. Dort too strong on the three.
He's got a big body, too, so he can guard. Talk about cardio, folks, for the Jazz, that he can guard a bigger guy.
Few years. Nice play out of the timeout. Yeah, picks up an assist.
Yeah, once again, yeah, Thunder had 19 assists at halftime against Brooklyn. 19 of their 26 made field goals were come off assists. That's pretty impressive. It's 37 for the game, as Paris Lawson mentioned.
There is Collier setting up a team as he's able to stick to three. George always looking to score. Offense is not the problem for him. As Shea once again backing down the high loop. The cut. It's Wallace off the
down the Jazz. Just keep moving the basketball, making them work really hard.
Just so pleasing aesthetically about how those plays develop. It doesn't have to be Shea. Filipowski offensive rebound, trying to put it up. Right on Brandon Carlson. This time, SGA takes it himself right to the rack.
Situation. How about this? The steal.
Caruso picked the pocket of the rookie and back-to-back inbounds plays. No on the three for.
And he did it a second time. Oh, look at this. Another steal here.
Dangerous cross-court pass. Wallace again.
Down. And man, he threw it down.
And all of a sudden, the defense, 3 consecutive turnovers, cranked up the intensity. Looking for number 4. And that three-point at all. In fact, it was 20%. Wallace able to tap it back out to SGA. Russo sets the screen. Shea dives in and trying to fire that pass over to Carlson. Authority. Need a little motion from Case and Wallace. A little more stoic players. Carlson helped out there on the drive. Nothing doing for Sexton. As SGA surveys. With under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Mark Daigneault giving SGA the signal. Maybe stretch things out. Shot clock that is. Shea spins and Collier.
Strip. He's going to make you pay the price for reaching in. What I tell you?
If there's a chocolate chip cookie, I'm going for it. Sexton. Flagler's in the game too. Sexton missed it wide right. Carlson got it up to SGA, who gives everybody the indication that he wants one shot here. Shea still trying to run a little bit of clock. Filipowski picks him up. One-footed shot. It's a tough one. And
That's a professional score.
Jordan has done those numbers.
All right, thank you, Nick. Really incredible. J-Dub on the turnaround. All these great numbers up. It hasn't affected the system, the team, and his teammates' ability to get better.
Right, and you look at how that's translating over to the Thunder went 12-1 for the month of December. So just really some top-notch stuff. Ooh, they challenged it right away. A lot of times.
This Thunder team, it does not matter. You're risking it.
Yeah.
Willing to surrender itself for an offensive foul.
Absolutely.
There's an offensive rebound. And has looked good in those two games against Brooklyn and Dallas. Sexton up top. That's Allens. Walker Kessler, and now Eubanks.
Yeah, and when they get downhill like that, that's when they can make that play, because they force that guy who's guarding that guy that gets the dunk to come over by Caruso to get around the trees.
And another excellent connection. And another cut that leads to a layup. Very efficient offense. Wallace once again getting that hand in there. Sexton trying to go through a couple of defenders, tied up, kicks it out. Mihailuk, the release, no good. Wallace, the rebound.
And so you got numbers down because you're running the floor. You're doing a good job of keeping them off the glass here so far.
Led to that open Caruso three. Didn't convert. There's another body bump. This one is going the other way.
The shot blockers out there, but they do that.
It's such an underrated part of the defense. J-Dub off balance. Lost it on the way up. Sexton, you see that blazing speed. Trying to create something as Mihailuk checks the tape. Way too strong on the three. And that'll be a foul on just playing top club.
Nice little strip that time. Not sure who it was. Maybe Caruso on that play.
Sixth Utah turnover. Catch fire three.
Basketball creating a nice little flow to the game.
6 turnovers for the Jazz. Collins, he'll miss that one. Jang's got his head up, trying to distribute. Kenrich, he'll step into it. Can't make it back-to-back threes. Sexton, who started his career with Cleveland. That pass, and it looked like Collins
to make himself available for that three-point shot.
And Mark Daigneault so complimentary of everything that he does on both ends of the floor, spacing being one of them. On the offensive end, running the system, good cutter. J-Dub slips in playing them, despite them being 10 and 31, having lost 6 out of 7.
Well, and their team has got a lot of talent. And they're tough in New Orleans a couple of nights ago in overtime.
They've had 15 losses by single digits, the second most in the NBA. That was going to be short. And that just seems to be miscommunication. Thunder defense starting to settle in here in the second quarter. Collier always looking to pass, trying to there, and all kinds of traffic. That's going to be like.
Want to do with him is collapse on him when he gets in that painted area. Just give him no options to pass the basketball. Got deflected twice before going off a Jazz player.
It's Caruso taking the ball up the floor, gets it right back, fires away from downtown, no good. J-Dub battling, hustling, extra possession. J-Will missed it, but Caruso right there. Just no give up whatsoever.
Rightfully so.
Collins into the other way. It's an offensive.
That floor is very unforgiving.
Thought about the three. Instead, he'll pass it over to J-Dub. Little hesitation. He'll stay in there, and Kessler recovers. Let's take a look at tonight's roll. Great passing as we keep
shot blocking. Historic Seattle team too. But they win the tip once again, forcing another turnover here on the Jazz. They now have 11 turnovers here in this first half.
That was J-Will tying up Markkanen, and then for the second bump. We always say that if you get the first bump, and you gotta wait for the second one. That was a smart play.
You can't call that, man, when you got the flopping rule going. Lou Dort got tagged for that the other night. That exact play.
Collier slips underneath. And the putback by Kessler. That is just the 6th point scored by Utah. So the Thunder defense really clamping down here in the second.
Led by 2 at the end of the first.
Harkless. Got it right back out on the perimeter. Realizes the shot clock is an issue. Nice rebound by SGA.
I have to go get that one too. That's a working man's rebound.
Mismatch. Step back shot's gonna miss wide left. Or you could call it a pass. Way to clean it up.
It's enough pass. Just keep moving. And he just moved to the right spot.
How good is Aaron Wiggins reading some of those shots? He was in the perfect place to grab that. That was way too strong by Harkless. And Kessler able to vicinity.
Yeah, that ball came off hard off the glass.
Shea off his knee.
He got fouled. He got fouled on the play by Collier that time.
As Markkanen, boy, SGA just really pushed him hard. Ellis looked like he might have gotten it. Surprised that Utah had Markkanen as the primary defender. Now Wiggins trying to get up on him. Markkanen. A bump over to Collier. Almost had a second three. Nice rebound by Wiggins to start the break. Now SGA with George. Not a good defender. Nice fadeaway. George off balance. Shea with the rebound, trying to push and create numbers. Wiggins off the catch. That missed him. Now it's Utah the other way. Harkless, Wiggins. On how that play unfolded.
There's been no whistles. You're on both ends in the last couple of minutes. Yeah.
Shea bounces off of George. Must have another mid-range shot. So automatic in the mid-range. When he misses, you're almost surprised just how efficient he's been. Markkanen diving down. Boston never had it clean. There's Cason Wallace trying to get around Harkless. Takes it himself.
That's his second one where he's punched his ticket at the rim.
Finishes at the rim for Cason Wallace, who's played outstanding. And Dort's going to foul Kessler as he continues to play well.
Entire season, even when he wasn't shooting up to his standard offensively, his teammates still had confidence in him and will continue to give him the ball, guys.
And Utah able to convert off that offensive rebound. I know the All-Star game's going to be in February, and Cason Wallace, that time the pass got picked off. Certainly part of the rising stars. Markkanen game at 50, but not for long. Collins on the spin. Lead of this game to start. Carlson, day contract.
How about this? He's just played his college basketball in Salt Lake City at the University of Utah. As Colin Sessedly now.
Not only getting opportunity with some minutes, but he has looked good and comfortable. Shea hustles his way into that shot. And Markkanen the rebound. Bounces off the Cason Wallace. And the second bump by the structure.
Absolutely.
That's a long thread. It's one of his great skill sets. J-Dub, the runner, no good. Utah back quickly. Collins trying to get rid of it. Didn't feel comfortable. George, sidestep, three. Not going to get the bounce. Carlson, great job keeping Walker Kessler off the offensive glass.
Yeah, good job of stepping in front of Markkanen. Just to not let him get that loose ball.
Day, mismatch. Hesitation on Sexton, pulls up, and SGA, And now Utah turns it over on the pass. That's going to give the ball. Does so, fading away. Got it up over Markkanen.
So getting into the paint, collapsing that defense, and then spraying out for some kick-out threes will help generate some more good looks in the second half, guys.
All right, thank you, Paris. And it was the Utah offense that came alive a little bit there. Late in the second, SGA off the turnover. Got all the way to the rack and Looked like Walker Kessler might have got a piece of it.
That's a terrific block to catch up with Shea and maybe get a fingertip on it by Walker Kessler.
Shea not usually leaving those short. Good contest. Jay Will right there on Collins. Not giving up anything easy at the rim. Sexton off the deck, pulls up and top. Got 7 points.
Yeah, he's one of those speed guys too. He likes to get in that open floor.
And a little too much. This time it's Keontae George. Not below the free throw line. Wiggins, though, all over him. Played perfect defense. But the offensive rebound by
him.
George, we said, liability on defense. The kick out. Jay Will off the catch. Missed it wide right. Another three-point shot has not been there. Just 4 out of 20 so far tonight. Shooting it at 44% overall. Collins trying to post up Wiggins. Didn't get it. And now Wiggins just isn't. You can see when they've got all of them here. They can field goal percentage.
Yeah, well, that's how he gets a lot of his buckets. He's got good hands, too.
Don thinks he's going to continue to turn into a pretty good player. Collins with the start here in the third quarter. He's all Utah. 8-0 start by the Jazz. J-Dub, though, wide open, and he'll stop that in a look. Don't often see Jalen Williams that wide open. Sexton, that might have been deflected. It's right on the baseline of it. Sexton feeling the pressure. Got around J-Dub, stops inside. Enough of a ball fake. The biggest problem for Utah over the course of the season has been their defense. J-Dub, not a problem. Another difficult.
Close and contested by John Collins. Good defense, just better offense.
Sexton the kick. Collins, who has a third quarter three in the identical spot right there on the sideline, right side. Cut from Shea. Kick out Dort. That three is good.
Back-to-back threes for the Thunder to start knocking down those shots. It's going to force the Jazz to come out of that paint and create those driving lanes to the basket.
Sexton that time. They tried to go the alley-oop again to Kessler. Didn't happen, got deflected. Scoop pass underneath it. And it's now the best record in the Western Conference.
And that's a tough honor to gather, especially the way the NBA is now, folks. And they're just loving the fact that, you know, he earned that along with his coaching staff.
Wiggins straight away.
Hot potato with the basketball. Fast break wasn't there. Kick it out to the shooter was J-Dub. Wiggins obliged him.
Double-digit night for Wiggins. After that three. High pass. Walker Kessler. Dangerous pass. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Markkanen curling off the screen. There was so much discussion about Markkanen, whether or not.
Very talented player. And he's still got a lot of upside left to him as well.
2 free throws. It's been a quiet night for him so far. And now a quick word from
9 for the Thunder. And the Jazz are sitting on
this case. J-Dub the touch on the quick point.
Yeah, but that's unblockable too. Because he's what, 6'6", 6'7", and he gets up in the air and he floats it up there. How about this, man?
All kinds of pressure on George. Now he's going to go to the free throw line for him by any means. Really trying to get him to commit on the defensive. J-Dub cut through the lane. Might have mishandled it on the way up. Markkanen, see his speed, and Larry Markkanen.
Finish.
But there's Shea. Tight game here in the third. Filipowski caught. Kessler. And a foul still in the game. Trying to call for it. Got it. Shea trying to body him up. Contest the shot. Markkanen missed it. Shea was right up on him.
They wouldn't let him turn and get to the basket to use his size.
Eubanks. Hesitation. Shea pulls up. Dort, the offensive rebound. The kick out. J-Dub, the reload three. Kenrich, a third opportunity. And it remains a two-point game. This Utah team that is second worst in defensive efficiency is playing the Thunder tough here over the first 2.5+ quarters. George cuts inside. As George misses the first. Was waiting down on the other end, the offensive end. Shea spinning, got fouled by Mykhailiuk.
To not allow that guy's got all that kind of stuff in his game. He's practiced with it.
Though, right? I mean, Shea just continues to play through those subtle bumps,
Good point.
the contacts, and Mykhailiuk. They're going to call that a three. Thought his foot might have been on the line. Shea across the lane, short. Filipowski the rebound. As this game remains snug. Stretch it out with George trying to get a running start. A little hip check there from Kenrich Williams.
You know, he's got a quick.
Shea going right at a couple of defenders, and he's been perfect
On everybody's night basis. He doesn't take nights off.
Should be on the top line. The kind of play that he has had over the course of the season. Collier, Sexton, nice pass inside. And Portland, San Antonio. And he couldn't keep that pivot foot down. That's going to be... He's got his team prepared tonight. Mention things like that really gymnastics,
right,
and all those little things that you might overlook, but hey, they carry with you.
Yeah, and a lot of players are starting to invest in things like that to improve their balance.
Collier way short on that push shot. And Shea's got his head up.
That's how Hakeem Olajuwon got the dream shake.
Carlson, SGA right there.
Right place at the right time. Another superb pass by the Thunder.
Up his teammate after Wiggins picked him up. Mykhailiuk and SGA.
This guy's doing everything, folks. This is what I'm talking about. He is really, in my opinion, the MVP of the league. Playing college at the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. Man, what a moment for the young fella.
Nice to see him taking advantage of his opportunities. SGA, stutter step, and more free throws coming up.
He is fun to watch.
Kyle Phillips.
15. Yeah, counted 15. Anything at that table.
Leonard had that 9-0 run that got stunted by the Collier three. There's been so few runs in this game. There has not been a double-digit lead by either team. The biggest lead was a Thunder with 9. And now a quick word from your Oklahoma floor dealers.
They wouldn't say what they're going to clean up. They would just say, we're going to clean this up. And so you kind of knew that coming out in the second half. That's what they meant.
SGA, this is 40 on the night.
We're talking about 39 points through 3 quarters. Still got another possession here.
We got another possession.
And when you're a baller like that, we got a full quarter of basketball left here.
Just so. Let's see what he does here. Got options. So many options in that arsenal. He's gonna get more free throws.
They should listen to me. I'm on TV. Clean it up in the third, and they kind of let off the whistle in the fourth. And that's just kind of how the NBA game.
Sexton with speed, got down low, and SGA already with his 6th 40-point game of the season.
Another one of the players that can have 41 points.
From SGA, he'll ship it over to Carlson. Carlson drives, kicks, Caruso, time, fires! No good on the three. Points in this game. Ben SGA with his 41 as he'll sit to start the fourth quarter in his usual rotation. But here we go, Michael. There's been no double-digit leads in this game, but it is a 6-point lead for OKC as Eubanks able to come over and block that layup attempt by Wallace.
It has been back and forth the entire third quarter.
Great defense. 6-point lead. The Jazz have not gone away all night long. What do you got to do if you're the Thunder?
Well, just continue. I mean, you're on a nice little pace here. You have 38 points in that third quarter. You're getting to the free throw line. Stay aggressive, and you're going to get getting out in transition. I thought they sped the game up in that first.
1 out of 2 at the free throw. New Orleans. Game, Michael, that you said that you were watching. That's going to be an offensive foul going the other way.
What you can and cannot do from the first half to the second half.
The worst loss in Jazz history.
Took the contact, stayed on balance, knocked down the shot.
Behind him, Cason Wallace able to rip it away from Eubanks. High up there.
Yeah. How do you see that as a jump ball?
And it leads to 1-2 for OKC.
Yeah, that's just, man, I just don't understand that one, honestly.
J-Dub sees the pressure of the double team. It's Jang for 3. On target, a little bit too strong. First shot of the game for Jang. Wallace, heavy pressure on Mykhailiuk. Able to fight over the screen. No good on the 3. It's tapped over. Harkless, Sexton, and this second opportunity. Will have to be a frustrating sequence. All of a sudden, the Jazz right back in it. J. Will wide open. And a very clean look at that 3.
Yeah, he's got to take that shot. He's wide open. Did a good job of setting the screen, forcing J-Dub's man to come over and double.
Jang trying to stay in front of Sexton. Sexton was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Tapped over to Eubanks, soft balance, no good. And J. Will finally able to consolidate the miss. You see, the game now has turned into trying to get to the free throw line. Sexton was just trying to draw the foul. Not trying to make the shot. J-Dub had his pocket picked.
And keeping either team off that free throw line.
Now J-Dub kept that dribble alive, pulls up, had the contest there from Collins. And it pops out to Collins, 2-on-2. Harkless, Sexton, Collins, and to finish.
Beginning of the season, J-Dub, who knocks down a great mid-range jumper there. There, guys.
Absolutely.
There might be a few more fouls in this game, Michael, if Cody was going up against his brother.
I would expect nothing less.
Nice strip and steal. Caruso up ahead to J-Dub. Can he finish it off?
That guy right there's got a whole lot of energy off the Caruso steal.
And Sexton able to slither. Very diplomatic parents. With the split jersey like that, Michael, I tell my parents, no, you got to wear one or the other.
Let them go for it. That's tough for parents to pick, to like choose one over the other. That's good stuff, though.
Collins, that'll be an easy foul.
I played this game. Yeah, absolutely. It's just, kind of like what it stays on the court.
For somebody who's never been involved in those conversations, the thing about it is, as a fan, I assume that that's the language that's being said out there. What else are these competitive guys in the heat of battle? Yeah. I'm not exactly expecting them to exchange pleasantries.
No, they're not going to be very.
Well, how about this game here? It's a 1-point Thunder lead as we come up on the 7-minute mark. Really tough shot. Jalen Williams hit again.
Those 20 points.
And Kessler, the put. J-Dub is coming along in the second half. 18 out of his 22. As Shea's back out on the floor. J-Dub. There's another step back fadeaway. And we get a loose ball foul. The rookie's got the basketball in his hands. And Shea tries to pressure up on him. And Shea anticipating it, stepped right in front of Marketing. Hip to hip on Collier, left hand, and SGA. Miss on a layup attempt. But Shea's defense staying locked in here on Collier. Now he strips him. Ball is loose underneath. Dort's battling for it. Dort able to tap it out. George, though, he's got possession up top. It got sniffed out. Kessler couldn't put it down. They went for the alley-oop again.
I thought SGA again. That's 3 straight plays where he's been able to make.
Command in the lane for the Utah Jazz. We got a one-possession game here as we come up on clutch time in OKC. It's a Utah Jazz team that has played so well. Jazz have been getting some timely second half threes. J-Dub off the window. He's had after the very quiet first half. See the 20 points. Collier lost his balance.
Profitable 3-point possession for the Thunder.
Wiggins. And Dort skying for that rebound. Kept the possession alive. SGA. Extra pass. Wallace.
And closing time, folks. We're under 5 minutes. What a big-time shot.
Collier trying to make his move. Harkless. No on the 3. J-Dub able to fend off Kessler for that rebound.
Yeah, that's where everything, you got to man the barricades and do all the little stuff like J-Dub just did, keeping Walker Kessler off the glass.
Shea, the pass up top. Now it's Dort. He'll fire away. And we're at the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder put away this feisty Jazz team. George, no on the 3. The threes, and a big part of what the Jazz have done here in the second half.
Good job by Lou Dort's turn to put a body onto Walker Kessler to keep him off the glass. Game-winning things that you want to do.
Shea, fortunate that Karam's right back to him. And a second. They attached. Let her switch out on the perimeter. Collins, size, poked away momentarily. And there's ultimately the steal. Caruso up ahead to SGA. And wisely decides to pull it out. Markkanen is standing there like a wall.
How about great defense, anticipation by Caruso. To scoop up that steal that's coming.
Well, don't miss your chance to see the Thunder.
Lost a close one in Minnesota tonight. That's how closely contested and played it's been.
Shea trying to deny
the shot between both teams.
Caruso, the poke away. Forces Utah to reset. Sexton trying to get some speed going right. And he worked his way to the rim, but then he got swatted away by SGA. The shot clock.
Blocked at, and John Collins with a terrific shot. Looks like he almost threw it up there.
Now SGA sizing up Keyonte George. Double team comes. Spins right through it. Went for the scoop. Wallace keeps it alive. And he didn't realize.
You gotta be able to pick a card. Pick a card.
That's where you come in. You needed to make. You needed to.
No, I think that was a finger roll. Just a little bit short on it.
George getting the pressure out on the perimeter. Markkanen wants the ball. Shoots over the top. Missed it wide left. Kessler. And the point KC lead. As we come up on 90 seconds to go.
It's a big-time bucket by Kessler. He's got 17 points and 15 rebounds.
Shea looking for 50.
We're just witnessing greatness tonight, folks.
First 50-point game of his career. Wallace looked like he had this.
I mean, sometimes you run out of words to describe. That's close to 5 seconds.
That is going to be a Utah turnover. The hit ahead. And Shea
and counting.
Markkanen over to the corner. Collins, he's got stripped. Caruso not letting up. Caruso to the cut, no good. Dort flies in.
A guy go north of 50 points is amazing in its.
Over the course of the season, George, second free throw is
Close this out and just act like you're coming in from recess in the 4th grade. Just walk the ball, take your time, and let the Jazz bring the contact to you.
That's not fouling. That's allowing the Thunder to run some precious clock here. Dort, 1 second, SGA. And it's going to be Utah back quarter. Sexton, you don't want to foul. And there is the foul, SGA.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the.
This Utah team putting another bullet with a career night and 54 points. Marking it no foul. This one in the books. What a